Fox 45 News continues following an emergency notice that was issued today by BGE about possible power outages that could have the utility turning off your lights temporarily.
Spotlight on Maryland's Gary Collins has been following this developing story and is pressing for answers.
Give us a break because we struggle. Everybody's struggling.
As our team continues to hear pleas throughout Baltimore and Maryland about the record-breaking energy bills and the impact that cost is having on the welfare of Marylanders, BGE issued this warning on Monday. BGE is asking all customers to conserve electricity to reduce the potential for widespread outages this afternoon and evening. BGE went on to say that they have activated an emergency cycling event to respond to system operation needs. The Baltimore area utility says an unplanned disconnection of a power plant occurred on Monday morning, and BGE workers are diligently working to fix the system. As part of the event, BGE is asking customers to store a supply of bottled water, charge cell phones and computers and electric vehicles, have a flashlight with fresh batteries on each floor, and make arrangements to keep medication cool and have alternative arrangements for medical equipment. Just last week, our team reported that the federal government granted an emergency order to prevent blackouts. PJM requested from the U.S. Department of Energy the ability to extend operation hours of the H.A. Wagner generation station in Anne Arundel County. Federal regulators granted the emergency operation order, saying this determination is based on the expected utility demand, the shortage of electric demand, and the shortage of facilities for the generation of electric energy.
Gary, it's extremely concerning, but it's also not unpredictable.
Maryland State Delegate Ryan Araki has been one of the vocal advocates for the last year, pleading for a change in state energy policy away from Maryland Governor Wes Moore's green energy agenda of full net zero electricity generation by 2035.
Do you believe that if there was sufficient generation to pull from, BGE wouldn't have this issue that they're facing today?
Absolutely. This is a supply issue on our grid. Now, granted, there can be substation issues even with adequate supply, but the bigger challenge here is that there is not adequate supply somewhere else on the grid to grab from. This should be a giant wake-up call for anyone that's a policymaker in Annapolis, for Democrats that are in control of the General Assembly, and for the governor to realize that what we have now cannot continue to go forward. We must change course with our energy policy and bring real supply onto the grid.
It's kind of a 19th century problem that we're kind of bringing back.
BGE's emergency notice and actions in the Baltimore area comes as Paul Tice, senior fellow, the National Center of Energy Analytics, predicts the worst may be yet to come.
Unfortunately, it may take outages and real pain, economic and personal, for people to kind of wake up to how bad these policies are, because they've been told for so many years, in the education system, through the media, that we have to do something about carbon emissions from fossil fuels because it's going to kill the planet.
Tice says energy has become this central focus in New Jersey's active governor's race later this year. Similar to goals established by both the Maryland General Assembly and Maryland Governor Wes Moore, New Jersey has sought to build offshore wind and become carbon-free by 2035. Why is energy policy an important topic in the New Jersey governor race?
Well, I mean, because most of the utility owners, utility customers here in the last 3 months have seen their bills go up by 17 to 20%, right? So it's kind of a jarring shock that something's wrong.
A complaint we heard as we took to the streets to ask Baltimore residents about their energy bills. With you and your family, I mean, what have you seen in terms of the increase of electricity costs?
Over $200 per month. Mine has increased.
And what does that impact to your family and to your bottom line?
More hours to working overtime. We have no time for family.
Our team is going to continue to follow the impacts of Maryland's energy policy closely and keep you updated. I'm Gary Collins with Spotlight on Maryland.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.